The next type of estimate that we'd have here would be the booklet estimate. The booklet estimate works a little bit differently from the other estimates as it has its own window. What you'd be doing here within this window is actually creating your booklet. For example, what you could do here is put in your description of the actual booklet, select your quantities, as well as your finish size. Once you're finished here, what you'd want to do is start building the actual parts to the book. In other words, you'd want to be adding in your covers, your text page, insert pages, anything that you'd be adding to the book you'd want to do within this screen. We have options for doing it digital, offset. In this case, we'll select we're going to be doing an offset. In here we could select that this is going to be the cover page. Select our stock. In this case, we'd want to select an 11 by 17 stock. Just open my stock window. Select our inks for this. In this case, for the cover, we'll say it's going to have a 4/4 cover. Once we've added our fronts, we can also add our backs. Once we have our ink selected, we can click onto the select button where it'll put our inks listed into the ink section. From here we can choose the press that we'd like to run. So we have our press in here. Being it is this is the cover, we're going to probably want to have to add some graphics into just the cover, some finishing added to the cover. Add a scoring onto the finishing option here. If you're ever doing an option of finishing that you need done to an individual section, you want to open up, for example, for the cover, we're going to be adding scoring to just the cover. You want to make sure that you add open the cover and add the finishing just to the cover so that it doesn't add scoring to the whole entire book. Once we've got our cover finished, we can select the add button where it'll add it to the cover or to the directory list here. And now we can add a next group by selecting the offset button again. And here we can say this is going to be the text pages. Select our stock again. Select the press that we'd like to run it on, as well as list our inks. In this case, we'll say that we're going to be running black for front and back. Once we've got that done, it adds our finishing options into the area if you'd like to have them added, as well as graphics. It gives us our price at the bottom. We can select the add button and it'll add this to the list. For doing finishing that's going to happen to the entire book, we can do that here at the area for the entire book where it shows all of the insides to the book. By selecting finishing, we can go through the list and select any option we'd like to have as far as folding. And within the folding as well, there's also options that you can choose between sets and sheets if you'd like to have that listed. Once you select the add button, you can add your estimate to your current estimate. And as you see, it'll show up here listed here as your directory with your cover pages and text pages within the program as well. From here, if you'd like to, you can click onto the save button to save the estimate, or if you'd like to, again, you can click onto the print button, print out your customer printout, a price detail, or email the quote directly from the program.